You don't even want to scroll on your phone, but you don't know what else you would do if you stopped. It's a lot easier than you would think to put down your phone and enjoy your life, but most people don't know how. So that's why I think this video might actually help you and possibly even change your life. Just going straight into it, the first thing you can do is fill up your time with something. And it doesn't even have to be anything productive or crazy. Something that I used to do that really helped me get off my phone was really just playing my guitar. And whenever I would do something that was creative, it gave me a similar amount of dopamine that I felt when I was on my phone, except it was a good type of dopamine. We all know the feeling when you're scrolling and you just know deep down it's kind of like draining your soul and like turning your brain into mush, and that's really how I felt. But whenever I would play the guitar, it was almost like my brain felt like it was being worked in a way, and maybe it was. So if you can fill your day with just something, whether it's playing guitar, going to the gym, or anything that you can do that is not scrolling, that is enough. Now let me know how many of you guys relate to this, but I knew my scrolling addiction was bad when one day I was playing a game. I was either playing like Fortnite or like Madden or something like that, and I remember I had never scrolled on my phone while I was playing a game before. Like, that was just not a thing to me. But in between games or rounds of whatever I was doing, I would pick up my phone and start scrolling. And I definitely don't think I was the only one who did this. As soon as I started doing that, that's when I realized subconsciously, whether I said it out loud or not, that I had a dopamine addiction. Because think about how much dopamine you get when you're playing a game. But the game wasn't even enough. I got to the point where playing games became boring to me because of how addicted I was to scrolling. I recommend making an actual to-do list where you write it out on paper, not on a digital screen. And I'm the type of person who, whenever I would hear somebody tell me, go write this down, don't do it on your screen, I'd be like, what's the point? Like, I can just pull it out. When you do that, that will suck you back into your phone, which is why I have this whiteboard back there where I write down my daily tasks. I have a notebook too. And if you do not have scrolling on your tasks, do not do it under any circumstance. The second thing you need to do is make it hard to scroll on your phone. And I learned this by watching a podcast, and this actually changed my mindset so much. You might have never heard this before, but a lot of people in the self-improvement space will tell you that you should use your willpower to try to get things done, or not scroll on your phone, or not watch porn or anything like that. But our minds take the path of least resistance, and it actually takes a lot of mental energy to have willpower towards anything. Just for example, I don't have snacks laying around my apartment because I know that if I did, I would probably be snacking. I mean, think about it. But your phone is the same thing. If you have your phone sitting next to you while you're doing homework or just any work in general, the likelihood that you get on your phone is so high. So you can install apps to literally brick your phone if you have to, or you can put your phone across the room. And if you make it 20 seconds harder to do the thing that you don't want to do, meaning scrolling on your phone, the likelihood that you scroll on your phone goes down so much. So put your phone in the other room if you have to. Do whatever you can. The third thing that you need to do is actually be social. Talk to people. And I don't even care if you don't have friends or close friends, or maybe you do, but talking to people will make you feel so much better than scrolling on your phone, because you are going back and forth with someone. And I saw something, I don't know how true this is, but it said that being an alcoholic, like drinking absurd amounts of alcohol, is actually worse than being isolated, meaning just not talking to people. So when you sit on your phone and scroll all day, the reason that you actually need that dopamine is not because you're just addicted in general. The reason you became addicted in the first place is because you lack the social connection that you need. Like, you need to go and talk to people. And even if it was your parents, if you needed to, like, anything is better than nothing. And I don't know how true this is, but what I saw said that being lonely is literally worse than being an alcoholic for your health, mental health, physical health. And I also saw something that said people literally live longer just by being social, having good, healthy relationships. And once you get some momentum talking to people, I genuinely think it can change your life. The fourth thing, and probably the most underrated thing on this list, is just walking outside. If you can go on a walk whenever you feel the urge to scroll, I promise you that it will completely change your mindset. And I started doing this. I live in a city, so it's really nice to walk. It's usually warm outside where I live, and it's been just absolutely life-changing whenever I do something, because the work I do is really just posting videos. So after I do a video, I always just go on a walk, because I know that if I don't go on a walk, the first thing my brain is going to tell me to do is pick up my phone and start scrolling. Now, the next thing you can do is really weird, and I've never heard anyone say it on the internet, but for me, it works so well. So next time you catch yourself scrolling, because I guarantee a lot of you watching this are going to go off this video soon and then scroll and then be like, I wish that I hadn't done that. You'll waste 5 hours or however much time just on your phone knowing that you could have done something else. But what I want you to do is next time you're scrolling, I want you to catch yourself and remember this moment of this current video right now. I don't care if you forget me, Dillon.latham. I don't care about any of that. Forget about me. Next time you're scrolling, I want you to stop. Once you remember this part of this video, and just look at the ceiling. Look at your surroundings, and you can even do this right now. Take a deep breath in and out, and then look back at your phone. I want you to look at the video, not playing. You can have the video paused or have the volume all the way off if you need to, and just stare at it for a second and think to yourself, is this something that I want to be doing? Am I actively choosing to do this, or is this something that is happening to me? Because one of the main differences between somebody who has a life that they want and then a life that just happens to them is something called agency. Your ability to think to yourself. And the way that I like to look at it is, are you happening to the world, or is the world happening to you? If you get stuck scrolling and you actually want to stop but you can't, then the world is happening to you. I don't want that for you anymore. And the way that you can stop this is by one subtle action. And I know it sounds impossible right now. I don't care if you're addicted to corn, you're scared to talk to people, you scroll on your phone a lot, any of these problems. Next time you catch yourself in any of these actions, zoom out, pause for a second, take a deep breath, and think, am I happening to the world, or is the world happening to me? And when you do that, there's a slight chance that you look at your phone and you realize, I shouldn't be doing this. And you put it down, you get up, and you do something else. I even think it's at the point where watching a video like this is an achievement for most people, because there's not a lot of edits or anything. If you can do this, it will change your life, and it will send you on the right path. Because I know for some things for sure is that I would not be where I'm at today if I had given into this addiction. So don't do it. Don't let the world happen to you. Happen to the world. See you guys in the next one. Click this video right here if you want another one.